Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we will learn how to replace and split specific part of the string. So let's create one string which will be like this is uppercase alpha, this is B, and this is group ABC, and there is a ABC, yeah, and there is a good reason because why this string is constructed in such a way. So here's the thing, how to replace A here, or what's the correct term, I don't know in English, how to replace this character with another character. So you're gonna type print and then variable name dot, and then we will employ function here, the name of B, replace, that's the name of function, and now in brackets we will use two things, and this is first time that you're using some two things inside of one function. The left part will be actual character right now, which will be uppercase alpha, and the second will be the end result, like a Z, for example. Okay, so we are switching A to be Z or R, maybe that's a more sounding character, I don't know, who cares. So let's do that. Let's print our result. This is R, this is B, this is group RBC. Now what that means, every time when you replace, when you don't specify how many of characters you want to replace, everything will be replaced. So we have A here, uppercase, okay, that's important, and also here, so we are replacing all those characters with a new one. So the next thing is, can we replace one character with multiple of other characters? Let's see. Clear screen, and there you go, you can do that. The next thing is, can we replace multiple characters with one or multiple characters? Well, let's test. This will replace to that, uppercase, just to test things. Can we do that? Yes, so that works. But the funny thing is that whatever you put here, only exactly that will be found here and replaced. See, we have only that on a first occurrence. Why? Because see, uppercase T is here and uppercase T is here. So here we have lowercase t and also here. So you can also combine those things if you are a beginner, why not? And you will get the desired effect. So let's go to some simple variation, right? Can you replace that with some, for example, number? Well, let's say 555, for example, and the result will be argument 2 must be string and not integer, meaning every time when you want to do something like this, you will change that number with already known function str to string, and then everything will be fine. See? Now if this is a little bit complicated for you, don't worry, just stick with the normal letters, normal characters, and over time you will get the idea. Okay, next thing, and I have some firework or gunshots out there outside, so let me see what's happening. Yeah, I think it's fireworks, who cares? Today guns, tomorrow tanks, something like that. Now yeah, now we know about replacing strings. Now let's split this string into groups, and groups are delimited by comma in this case. Okay, now print what we are working with, variable dot, so name of variable, then dot, then split, and inside of brackets first we must state what's that delimiter, and in this case that's just comma. But we cannot just say comma, we must put it into these, what's the term, single or double quotes. Okay, let's try to print our result here. Let's see what's up. And there you go, we have result. Now check here two things. First, we have groups delimited by comma, but they're also grouped by single quotes. And at the start and at the end, we have these angle brackets. What that means, that this result is actually list, and we will learn about list. But let me just say that this, because it's list, we can print these individually. So let me explain briefly. Now, we didn't learn this up till now, but we will use for loop, and I promise it is really easy to understand, and we're gonna talk about that more in our next tutorials. So just follow me with this. For some x, abstract x, and then we will have this function here, and the result of that function. Okay, so for every x in results of this operation, we will print that specific abstract x from memory. And now we need to get here a list of three, I mean groups. This will be kind of group 0, 1, and 2 groups of results. See? Now, the reason is why we have here space is because we have space in original string. So now when you remove those spaces, you will get those results kinda normalized. But it's kinda ugly, so in original string, so I will return to original state. And also you can use any other delimiter here, okay, like a vertical line, whatever is the term in English, and now you can put that into function, and the thing will also work because the delimiter is now changed, but it is propagated all over the place as equal. So some people will say maybe we can use something else as a delimiter, and they will be right. So let me just check if that works again. Right, so let's turn T, for example, letter T in a delimiter. Can we do that? Well, sure, but then we will get different results, like a C, or even E, and then we will get different results. See? But in most of the cases, you will use here comma or space or some specific character. You basically just want to simplify your lives here. So yeah, can you use space? Yes, you can use space, CLS, and then you will have this. You will have these words here. So yeah, that's pretty much enough for one tutorial. I think that you know a lot about string operations right now for beginners. Just remember that you can use what we have learned, like length and uppercase and lowercase and replace and split, and what we have learned again, strip, and well, yeah, that's pretty much it about what you need to know for beginner. Now you can go and play around these 3 last tutorials again to practice, but you can also save yourself a little bit of time and just go to next tutorials. So don't worry about for loop here. We will learn that in one of the next tutorials. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for subscription and support, and see you next tutorial.